Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see what are the types of DBMS architecture. In previous videos, we have seen detailed DBMS architecture. So before going to see what are the types of its architectures, let us take one overlook on the components of DBMS system and relationship between them. So the components of DBMS architecture are: first one, users; second one, applications; third one, query processor; fourth one, storage manager; and the last one is disk storage. So these are the 5 components of DBMS architecture and they are having relationship between them. So the type of architecture depends on the system of DBMS runs on which kind of system. It means there are 2 types of systems. First one is client and second one is server. So the type of DBMS architecture depends on DBMS system on which it runs, whether it may run on client or it may run on server. On the basis of this, types of architectures have been created. So basically there are 3 types of architectures. First one, single tier, 2 tier and 3 tier architecture. In this one, you can see 2 tier and 3 tier architecture look same. But there is a one difference. You can check it while whole video. Let us see one by one. First one, single tier architecture, in which one client is present. It means a single machine is there and one database is there. Question arises in our mind, where does this database resides? So this database resides on the same client. That's why it is called as a local database system. If it is residing on same machine, so there is no need of internet connection. It means it acts as a requester as well as responder. It means the same machine is requesting for particular data and on the same machine responding for that data. Let us take an example. Suppose if you want to access a data of student, at that time all data is present on that database. So when you are firing query for retrieving particular data, it is fetching all the data from that database or required data from that database. So on the same machine you are going to provide request and from the same machine you are going to access that data. That's why this is called as a single tier architecture. Second one is 2 tier architecture. In this one, 2 machines are available. First one, client, and second one is server. On server side, database resides. There is an internet connection which connects client and server. And if the user wants to access particular data from that database, how it will do? How user will send request? So user will send request with the help of an application connection interface like JDBC which resides on client side. So when he sends a request, it goes to server. Server process on that request and sends reply to client. This is all about 2 tier architecture. So the application connection interface such as JDBC, ODBC are used for interaction between this client and server. And the third one is 3 tier architecture. On which, like 2 tier architecture, there is one client, there is one server. But here is one difference. On server side, database is already present, but there is server DBMS application is also residing, which is acting an interface between client and server database. So whenever user want to access any particular data, how will he send request? he will use an application connection interface like JDBC on client side. Using it, he will send a request to server, but without accessing data directly from database, he will send the request to server DBMS application, and server DBMS application process on that data to fetch the data from server and sends the request back to client. This is all about 3-tier architecture. Thank you.